I would not hold anybody back. I would like to call to the podium once again Ms. Liliablo to introduce our distinguished guest speaker. Ms. Liliablo.
Prof. Chairman, the Presidents, Marshals, Honorable J.S. Addo, members of Convocation, Nana Saprim, the Fourth, Akosombo Chief, invited guests, administrative and teaching staff, students, media representatives, ladies and gentlemen. At such gatherings, as we have today, it is very critical to have a person of knowledge and wisdom to talk to us and tease our brains on issues that really matter in the academic and social order of society. We are in this respect blessed to have one such important personality in our midst to do us this special honor. This person is a professor of French literature. His academic education started at Achimota School in 1956, through to University of Ghana in 1962, and then to the University of Paris in 1966. He holds BA in French, first class, from University of Ghana, Legon, an MA and a PhD from the University of Paris. Between 1967 and 2012, he held various positions: lecturer, senior lecturer, and associate professor of French at the University of Ghana, Legon. For 7 years, he was the head of Department of French. 4 years as the Dean of Students, 6 years as the Hall Master of Commonwealth, and 6 years as the Dean of the Faculty of Arts. This person has also held various positions across the academic arena, including member, Council of WAEC, member, National Accreditation Board, examiner, and chief examiner of French, WAEC, as well as external examiner, University of Lagos and Cape Coast. Our distinguished personality wears a religious garment as well. He's a presiding elder at Legon Interdenominational Church, chairman of the Coalition of Present Evangelists, Ghana, and also a lay preacher. He has been decorated twice, in 1984 and 1989, by the French government, and has published several books and articles in both English and French. He is married with 3 adult children and has hobbies including tennis, singing, and praying. And preaching, sorry. Prof. Chairman, distinguished ladies, gentlemen, and invited guests, kindly join me with applause to welcome Professor J.N.D. Dozie, our guest speaker for this occasion, to the podium. Thank you.
Chairman of the Board of Governors, members of the board, President of the college, Nana, the Chief of Akosombo, faculty and staff, matriculating students, parents and invited guests, members of the press, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. I deem it a singular honor and privilege to have been invited to be the keynote speaker at this very important function. I'm very grateful. This is not my first visit to your campus. A few years ago, I was the chairman of a panel from the National Accreditation Board, which came to assess your French degree program. I met a number of old colleagues and friends here during my visit. The panel also had the privilege of viewing the drawings of your permanent campus, as well as the CCTV system, which enables the president to see what is going on in every lecture room and every corner of the institution. For those of you who are well behaved, you need fear nothing. But for those who may be tempted to try a few tricks, remember that Big Brother is watching. The chairman of your board of governors, Professor Menume, has been a long-standing friend, and he happened to have served on the National Accreditation Board for several years in the late 1990s. He was representing the University of Cape Coast, whereas I represented Legon. So I feel very much at home here. I would like to congratulate all those who have worked very hard over the years to ensure that your dream of attaining university status has finally materialized. We have all gathered here because of our freshmen and women who are matriculating today. So most of my address will focus on them. Freshmen, freshwomen, you must count yourself blessed, I wouldn't say lucky, blessed to have gained admission to this institution. Why do I say so? Out of the thousands of pupils who begin the race at class 1, less than 5% reach the tertiary level. But remember that this is only the first step in your academic journey. You have another 3 or 4 years ahead of you. Indeed, there is no reason why some of you here today cannot continue to become doctors and professors, managing directors, and big businessmen and women in the future.